Bhargavassoham Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayantam.
Salam everyone. So again and again, so let us speak about our beloved Swami Sri Sathya Sai, and so I continue to share with my personal experiences. I'm sure you have also a lot of personal experiences. Some of them, it's like just a domain of meditation, emotions, maybe mystical dreams. And sometimes it's something, which Swami manifested just quite physically. Yeah, there are many kinds of miracles which we can experience in the context of Swami's grace, because whatever happened with each of us is just grace. We as a human beings may mark something as good or bad stuff, but actually only grace exists. The problem is that our mind, or if you wish, intellect, can understand certain event as potentially like a great chance or lesson, very important also. And sometimes out of ignorance we can say about something like, okay, that's my bad karma, that's bad luck, just suffering, and that's all. But if we are able to approach life properly, then it's possible to understand that, really speaking, there is no any bad karma, there is no bad luck, because whatever happened with us in our life is just grace. But this grace can be, sometimes simple to understand if something good happened. But suppose if something challenging, difficult happened, then it is not always easy to understand as grace. But then we can approach it as test, as lesson, as exam, as certain obstacle which we can overcome and then reach certain next level of our understanding, consciousness, maybe discipline, maybe we grow because sometimes we have to struggle. That's human nature. We can't grow without difficulties, can we? Of course, maybe somebody can, but for most of the people, difficulties, that's what makes us grow. That's how it's happened. Well, the story which I wish to narrate today is it's happened some beginning of 2000s. At that time, so actually basically I'm a professional writer, author and artist. My education actually, it's a art college and art academy, so it's like painting, graphic art. And a few times Swami during interview point to me that it's very important for me personally, it's like my life purpose, to teach people meditation, to write books, but art, painting, graphic art, it's something very important for me. And honestly speaking, sometimes I'm forgetting about it, unfortunately, and sometimes I come back to the art. That's life, that's our human nature. We can't always follow Bhagavan's, Swami's advice, so that's how it is. So it was beginning of 2000s, and some friends from Germany, they organized one-person exhibition not so far from Frankfurt. It's actually in an area of Mainz, and so beautiful place, beautiful nature, beautiful just Mainz, Germany. If you know this area, I'm sure you agree with me that it's very beautiful, a historical place, historical area as well. So I came from Moscow. So basically, I'm from Moscow with let me see, like maybe 50 or something, like artworks to Frankfurt am Main, then to Mainz. And finally it's happened that in this museum, in this gallery, they told me that, like in the beginning we promised you like kind of, okay, 2 halls, but we can give you only 1. And we promised you like 4 weeks, but really most probably it's going to be just 2 weeks, like that. So I was very sad actually, because it's wonderful to experience one-person exhibition in Germany, to share like with my art experiences with the German people. But if you expect it's like 2 halls, but you get a chance to use only 1, and like not 1 month but 2 weeks, always sadness is there, in such cases. And that morning, actually, when I finally came to know that that's my conditions for the exhibition, for the art exhibition, so I started to pray to Swami. And actually my experience was that he is really listening to me. Well, in my videos I want to be always open and honest, and I don't think that I am perfect devotee. I don't think that I am perfect meditation practitioner. And actually that's maybe a very easy situation for me, that I don't need to make myself perfect while I'm not. So it means sometimes I really feel Swami's presence, just kind of here now. But sometimes out of ignorance I may think or feel that, like who knows, maybe I'm just praying to him and he is too busy, with the cosmic questions. I'm sure most of you sometimes experience the same. That's again human nature. And that nice morning, so let me repeat, that was Germany, Mainz, and beginning of 2000s, and I just mentally told to Swami, okay, please give me some sign, give me some proof that you really hear what I'm talking about, the meaning of my prayer. Will you help me actually? And I told him that okay, please let something happen, something like 3 similar events, let them happen today. Whatever it can be, 3 similar events, let them just repeat, let them happen. And then I can understand that you're really listening to me this morning and really help me to manage this situation. And I just, again, let us say for a while, forgot about it and just went somewhere. And so what actually happened? I went to take some lunch somewhere and then met some girl in the cafe, and so I told that I'm from Moscow, the mostly staying in India, in Sathya Sai ashram, and she was surprised because, okay, so nice, and she told me that she has a photo of one Indian saint, and she actually doesn't need it. And she has this photo with her right now, and she's just ready to give it to me. And And she gave me a small photo, a very small photo, just this size, like, you know. And that was Swami. Can you imagine, yeah? A German cafe, I'm just taking lunch, speaking with a girl whom I see for the first time, and she's just giving me some kind of photo of some kind of Indian saint, and that's Swami. Good surprise. Well, then I met one elderly lady, German, and the same day, just a little bit later. And she told me that, yeah, like she told, maybe you remember a few years ago you sent me a letter from India with all that stories, how you travel, how you visit different ashrams. And you sent me the photo of one guru in which ashram you was staying at that time mostly. And I'm sure, so appreciate that you sent me this photo, but actually I don't need it. I got the feeling, this old lady told me, I got just a feeling that I have to give it to you back. You will benefit it, you need it more than me. That she told me. And then, of course, naturally, what's happened a few years ago, I've totally forgotten. Then this lady came and just gave me back my own gift to her, and that was second Swami's photo. Also, basically the same size. And then later on, one guy, also just a local German guy, he also actually did the same. So he brought me one more picture, one more photo of Swami. Well, actually that was not the first time I was in Germany, not the first time I was in Mainz and Wiesbaden and Frankfurt am Main, because few of my relatives lived there at that time. Yeah, it's like previous generations. Yeah, now they passed away. For me it was like place, Mainz, Wiesbaden in Germany, which I knew pretty well. So it means some locals I knew pretty well. And these three events happened, and in the very beginning I didn't combine them together. It's like two separate people, individuals not connected with each other. They brought me some small photos of Swami, seemingly no connection, okay? But then in the evening I understood that that was actually answer for my prayer. So in the morning I was praying to Swami that, okay, please help me to manage just everything with my one-person exhibition there. And because I was not sure that he is really listening to me and really going to help me, so I asked him, please give me a sign, give me like proof that you really hear me, and give me like three events which must happen one by one today itself. And it's happened. And it was not only just three events, similar events, yeah, but it was brilliant events. So I got three wonderful small photos of Swami. And actually I have it even now. It's not right now with me, but I have it. Yeah, of course, that's very important photos for me, which are memory about this wonderful miracle. And of course, after that, just the next day or something like that, all this administration of this museum and the gallery, they changed their mind, and they just helped me to enjoy not 2 weeks but 1 month of, and not one hall but 2 halls. So like exhibition was pretty successful for me at that time. You know what? Few things we can learn, I think, from this story. And the first of all, yeah, that's actually our poor human nature. our poor mind, who can create all kinds of doubts, but actually Swami always listening to us. It's impossible for him not to forget us. We as the human beings may forget him, unfortunately, but he always remembers about us. And when we communicate with him, actually it's okay if you ask for proof. I mean, Swami, please help me, poor me, to understand that you are really listening to me. Of course, it may sound for somebody silly, but I mean, why not? At least for me, at that moment, was quite good to ask this extra thing from Swami, and I'm really grateful that he really gave me proof and then managed all my exhibition troubles. What kind of things we can ask from Swami and what kind of things we must not. Of course, I remember that during interview, and I was translating for the Russian-speaking groups for a number of years. That's the reason why I have my own personal rich experience with Swami, because I got a lot of interviews. And I remember many times he told us that if you're a lawyer, or if you're a medical doctor, or if you're a healer, never ask for more money, because if you ask for more money at the same time you're a lawyer and at the same time you're a medical doctor, so it means indirectly you ask for the people suffering, because how can a medical doctor or lawyer get extra money? Only if people experience problems, then you solve these problems and you can get more money. But in most of the cases, it's okay if you ask social success. If it's good if you ask good health. If you ask for happy family life, for yourself or maybe for your children. Of course, when we ask Swami, the best way is to remember that our goal actually not to become most socially successful. Our goal is not to live, a few hundreds of years, but our goal is self-realization, enlightenment. And he, Swami, is the source. Because I don't believe that any yogi, any meditation practitioner may achieve enlightenment. That's ignorance. You can't achieve it. You may receive it as the grace. And that's teaching not only given by Swami, that's Jesus the Christ, actually the same. That's Krishna's message in Bhagavatam, the same. So enlightenment, self-realization, God realization is only gift from God. But we have to be ready enough to receive this gift. And of course, great teaching of Bhagavad Gita about that, okay, we have to do our service to the society, community, and be as best as we can instrument for the Lord God to do something good, something useful for the people. And okay, if you understand your life in this way, then I can understand why you want to be healthy, because you can do more good stuff. But if somebody wishes to be healthy just to enjoy flesh, that's not good. I mean, if you feel that your life purpose is such and such, and life purpose, it's always, okay, what does it mean, life purpose? Life purpose means always some talent which you have, and you must express it. But wait a moment, I'm sure you have talents, but who is the source? Anyway, Swami. So it means if you wish to fulfill your life purpose, which based on your talents, but the source is Swami, anyway, your life purpose going to be will be, already is right now, his plan and your service to the people, to the society, to the community. You can serve as social worker, yes, but you can serve as a scientist, as artist, as musician, as politician, as journalist. So there are many possibilities how can you serve to the society. And if you need any help regarding your life purpose, your creativity, then why not to pray to Swami and ask for help, because you ask and you receive. So that's my story for today, and a few comments, few philosophical ideas as usually. Sai Ram. Sai Ram. See you next time.
Om Bhurбhuvassuham Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayantam